feel like a star, but only strictly where I'm famous. I'm in this for the longest haul, like we'll see where it takes us. I'm throwing back these double shots like whiskey here is weightless. Cause this career I chose was even riskier than Vegas, yo.
Oh, hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Colby Rebel Show. I am your host, Colby Rebel, where my goal tonight is to bring your loved ones a little bit closer. And this is fun. I feel like it's been a hot minute since we have had a date night together. So I am just so excited to be here with you. So if you have a question or want a connection, get into those call lines 310-997-4966. So we have a lot to go over. I have put together so many classes and workshops, and so much is coming up. So no matter who you are, there is a little something for you. So let's start with the development circles, and then I'm going to go to the events because many of you know we had the great Lisa Williams on last week, and she and I did an event Tuesday night. And, you know, I'll tell you what, it is just so much fun having the opportunity to work with her because it's just such great energy, and we really just had a fantastic time. And I feel like those who attended really, really enjoyed it. So there is so much love in the air, but let us go over some of the things coming up. So I have the Beginners Spirit Development Circle. So this is for someone who you just kind of maybe feel like something's happening. Maybe you're at the beginning of your journey. You want to learn more about it. There are exercises, but they really are fun. It's just getting you introduced to it all. So you don't even have to have prior experience to join us. Now, if you are at a place where you are doing a fluid reading and, you know, you may even be doing some professionally paid readings, but you feel like you hit a plateau or you just want to get more detail or hone in on something specific, this is where the Advanced Spirit Development Circle will come in for you and help you go ahead and develop those skills for yourself. Now, I will say, again, I have had the opportunity of working with Lisa and literally Joe Shiel, as you guys know. I'm not sure if some of you know that I have worked with one of the absolute most legendary mediums of our time, and it was a few years ago. And it's so exciting that I get to have the opportunity to work with her again. She always says she's the ambassador of spirit. Well, she doesn't say it. I mean, she's like the most modest person in the world. Ambassador. Honestly, she is like the godmother of mediumship. And we are going to do a live virtual event. And this is with Mavis Patilla. So, you know, if you have not experienced Mavis, you don't know who she is, please grab your ticket. This will sell out. But I have to say, she is from the Arthur Findlay, which is in the UK. She has literally mentored personally under Gordon Higgins, which again is just a renowned medium and teacher and truly really a pioneer. So I am very, very excited about that. That's in April, but don't wait to get your tickets because, you know, they will sell out. What is fun though, you know how I love the animals, right? And so I decided to put another animal event together. I love the fur babies. So this is coming up. It's the Pets Connect. So this is me connecting to pets. I am going to do readings, psychic and medium, right? So you can have your fur baby there with you. We had a blast. It's so much fun. The energy's fantastic. So, you know, all of those are on the website or they're on the Facebook. So, you know, make sure you grab what you want. It's a la carte. Okay. So grab what you want, grab what works for you and, you know, get your ticket. So so much is happening, and it's been just a beautiful journey here with Spirit. And for many of us, things are slowly opening up and getting back. But even though this may have been a tough time for many of you, and if you had lost loved ones in this past year, and the worst is that maybe you didn't get to say goodbye, or you weren't able to go to the funeral. And my heart goes out to you. I know how difficult it must be for you, but I also just know, trusting that your loved one is at peace, and knowing that they are okay, and taking this time, that as we start to kind of move towards opening up and moving towards a new sense of what regular will be defined as, holding on to what matters to you. You got to tune in a bit. You got to kind of find out what really was important. So don't lose sight of that as we begin to open up, and hold on to that, because, again, I think it's really taught us that life is short, and that although we get to do it again, you get one shot at this particular physical experience. So make the most of it and live your most authentic life. I can't stress that enough. A lot of people, they strive for either, more money or status, or whatever it is, without really taking a moment to say, is this in alignment? Like, who am I? So before you go and just take a position, make sure it's in alignment. Make sure it feels good. Be bold with your choices. So tonight, we are going to do some readings. I'm going to answer some questions. You all know the rules. Let's turn off those speaker phones and those cell phones, so there's no ringing, dinging, blinging. Let's turn off the children, the pets, the husband, the TV. Let's us get into a space so that all of the listeners can really have that peaceful surrounding. And it just makes it a lot easier for that connection as well. If you want that mediumship connection, please just let me know who it is you would like to connect to, so I can dive on in. I only can't always promise it. Someone will pop in, but we will do our best to dial in the one that you are hoping to hear from this evening. If you have a psychic question, please just be specific about that question, and let's tune in and let's see where we go with it. Okay. So have everything ready. Is everybody, you guys all good? Everybody got their finger on the answering? Let us have a good time with this. We have a lot of callers in here. How about we do 530? Hey, 530. This is Colby. Who is this?
Hi, this is Christy.
Hi, Christy. How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay.
I was hoping to hear from an ex-sister-in-law.
Okay, perfect.
Her name was Pat. She went by Trish, but her name was Pat.
Okay. All right. So, well, the first thing I have, and let's see if this makes sense around Pat. Would you understand someone with a dry sense of humor? Does that make sense? Like, I really get a sense. The first thing I get around the lady is like quick-witted. Like, she's very quick-witted, and you have to kind of be on your toes to kind of hear her responses, because they're just so sharp. Does that make sense?
Yep, that's her.
And she doesn't even like, I want to make sure, am I correct though I just want to make sure I'm right about this. Are you correct? Am I correct that you were married to her brother? Is that correct?
She was married to my brother.
She was married to your brother. I feel like she didn't mind making fun of your brother. So even though like she was married to him, I feel like there wasn't much, like she didn't need a whole lot of loyalty. Like, she didn't have trouble, calling him out on his stuff. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I feel like she would call him out. And I do feel like around this, though, obviously, to me, you and her were really close, because I do feel that there was a real closeness. And I do feel like even after the divorce, I feel like there was a divorce. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. Because I feel like even after the divorce, I feel like the two of you still remained in contact, or still remained close. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. Because I also get with her a sense where I feel like, I don't know, she really enjoyed that. She really looked forward to you guys spending time together and you guys talking about things. I feel like it made her feel good, because I feel like she was so close to the family that I think one of the reasons of kind of getting this divorce, it was really hard because she was afraid that she would lose people she was so close to. So I know it made her feel really good that she did not lose you. Okay. And I know that that was important to her. Now, I am feeling illness around her. So I would be correct that she had an illness. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
And there's something in the chest as well. Am I correct with this?
Yeah, she had, I can't really call it now, asthma and stuff.
Okay. I also feel like with her, though, there was a sense too of, I do feel like with her where I don't feel like she got to say goodbye. So would that make sense? Were you not there when she passed away? Is that correct, Christy?
Yeah, I didn't know she died.
Okay. Because I feel like I just get this feeling where she had been ill for a while, though. So I feel like she kind of was struggling a bit. And I just don't think you knew. I don't think anybody reached out to you. Okay.
No. She kept it secret.
And I'm sorry, what?
She kept it secret. She didn't tell me.
Right, exactly. So I just feel like with this, I feel like it's just because she didn't want people to worry about her. Do you know what I mean? I just feel like she's very private and I feel like she just didn't want people to worry about her. She didn't want you to worry about her. She just obviously she didn't like people feeling sorry for her either. So even going through the divorce, she was like, no, I've got this. I'm okay. So she really does give me that sense to her. And I just know that with her, she gives me these memories. I feel like either you guys would play cards around the table. Does that ring a bell for you? Do you remember like card games or sitting around the table with her?
Yes.
Okay. Because I do feel like it was just this kind of getting together that she would really enjoy. And I do know, just letting you know that she is okay. And, try not to feel bad that you weren't there or that you didn't know. And just letting you know that she's okay on the other side. And she sends you so much love. Okay.
Thank you, Colby. It means a lot. You were so right on with her.
Oh, you are welcome. And it's okay. Like, don't, I know it's hard. I know you feel guilty. I feel like you feel guilty. Don't feel guilty over it. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Trying not to.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Colby.
No, my pleasure. Lots of love. I want you to notice really quick. I feel like she changed it so quickly. I want you to notice a 3-leaf clover. I don't know why. A club, like a club that's on a playing card. I feel like she just showed me that. I'm not quite sure of the significance. I feel like you may see it or you're going to come across something where you see it. And I feel like that's just her letting you know that she's around you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You haven't noticed anything yet, have you, by chance?
No.
Okay.
I really haven't.
Just allow that awareness to be opened. I do feel like she's certainly bringing that in. I will say it was like a club, and then she showed me the spade, like a spade of hearts. But I felt like when I went back, she's like, it's the club. It's the club.
The club.
Mm-hmm. So pay attention to
3-leaf club.
Yes.
Okay, I will.
Okay. All right. Lots of love to you.
Keep my eyes open.
Okay. Yes, please.
Thank you, Colby.
You're going to see it. You're going to see it. Okay. Lots of love. Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye. Okay. Let us do another caller. Here we go. How about 334? Hey, 334. This is Colby. Who is this?
Janet.
Hi, Janet. How you doing, hon?
Good.
What can I do for you tonight?
I would like to connect to my dad.
Okay, got it. Janet, was this passing more recent, Janet?
Almost a year ago.
Okay. Would you understand your dad? Like, so when I tune in, I just feel like your dad, he just makes me feel like, I feel like he was kind of put together. I don't know. I just either feel like he kind of had an answer for things or just kind of was always there for people. Like, he just makes me feel like he's kind of a put together guy. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. And he also gives me the sense, if you could talk up a little bit for me, I'm having a hard time hearing you. Okay. And I feel like with him,
yes.
he gives, yeah, that's much better. He gives me the sense, this is going to sound so odd, but do you remember him for the most part always tucking in his shirt?
Yes.
Okay, because I feel like, a man tucks in his shirt and puts on his belt. So, and he gives me a feeling with him where I do feel like he has this sense too, where I feel like he loved to help people. So again, he was just there showing up for people, giving you advice, always taking the phone call. Like he didn't just kind of push it off to the wife, right? Like he would pick it up and he would talk. And I feel like you would even lean on him for the advice. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And he gives me a feeling. Now, here's the thing. I feel like your dad, for the most part, was healthy. So I feel like this kind of onset either feels like it was an onset suddenly or an unexpected onset, just because I feel like he just, when I tune into him, I see a healthy man kind of pretty much taking care of himself. Do you understand this kind of quick onset?
Yes.
Okay. Because again, like I said, I feel like honestly, he's surprised. You guys are surprised. I really do feel like he really enjoyed being outdoors, really being kind of outside. Am I correct? Like he keeps showing me outdoors, out on the land.
He would sit with my mom out back.
Okay. He shows me a bit of a bigger yard though. So is there a bigger yard where he is or trees outside the backyard?
No.
Feel like then this may be a place that he would enjoy going to because I just keep seeing like I'm looking out at trees. I'm just curious though, Janet, you don't happen to look out at trees, do you? Or is your view kind of a lot of trees? I'm just trying to sort out why he's giving me a bunch of trees.
No.
I'm
But
gonna what?
his last, I was gonna say, our last name was Wood.
Oh, that's it. Oh my gosh. Is that funny? That is so funny because your dad is so funny. He was not letting go of these trees. I'm like, I don't know why these trees are there. That makes sense. I got it. That makes sense. Okay. I do know with him that he was a bit meticulous, like trying to get affairs in order, making sure things were done. I do feel like that was important because I don't think he just liked to put things on people. I really do feel like he tried to make sure things were as in order as he could. But I also feel like maybe there's something with some documents or will. Like, I feel like something he couldn't quite get up to date, or there's something like I feel like he was working on, but to me, it's outdated or I didn't get a chance to finish it. You understand this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I feel like for him, it was really about, hoping that the family would work it out on their own. Like I said, it's something he didn't like leaving that on anybody. I just feel like there's something he didn't have time to get it done. Okay. Now I do feel like, so to me, I feel like you got to see him prior to his passing. Is this correct? Because I was seeing like something happening and then in a bed. So is this correct?
No. I hadn't seen him in a very long time.
Okay.
And when it was a little too late. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. I know it's hard, honey. I just feel like with him, so I feel like though he's letting me know that he has been around you. He's letting me know that he has been with you. So I feel like it's one of two things here. Either you have been lying in bed, either before you go to sleep, thinking about him, kind of talking to him, apologizing, because I just feel like he's letting you know that he's been around you. And I see a bed. Okay. And I also feel like that he is coming in a dream. So have you had this dream yet?
I have not. I haven't.
Okay. I do want you to know, I feel like this dream is coming in, but just kind of, I just feel like there's so much grief that you're holding on to, right? You're just in such, because I feel like there's just because you weren't there, because you didn't get a chance to say goodbye. But I want you to know, like, he's okay. This isn't something that I want you to feel regret on. It's something you can still talk to him. You can still be around him. And I feel like as you do that, he's going to come forward more. He's going to allow himself to be able to come through so that you can see him and you can talk to him. Okay. I want you to know like how much he loves you. I know he really, really loves you. And I feel like your dad is a really understanding, patient person. Like I just feel like this kind of lack of communication, lack of being there. I just feel like he understood it and not to feel upset about this, okay? And I know it's hard. I feel like life got in the way. I feel like life got in the way. Things got in the way. Am I correct?
Yes.
And it's like, and to me it's like he's saying, I don't want you to feel bad about this. I just want you to live. I want you to be happy. I want you to spend time with those you care about. And as you do this, Janet, I know that he's coming in a dream, okay? So I do know he is coming in. He is around you when you talk to him. And I do feel like either there's some prayers going out, so either you're praying to him or praying for him. I just want you to know that he hears you, honey.
Yes.
Yeah, he hears you, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome. Do you know a Dave, Janet? The name Dave? Does that ring a bell for you? For anyone in the living or in
Yes,
spirit?
that's my Uncle Dave.
Okay.
That's my Uncle Dave.
Okay. Would your Uncle Dave also be on the other side then? Or is
No.
he's still in the living? That's okay,
He would
honey.
not.
That's okay. Your dad then would be related to Uncle Dave, or your dad's talking about Uncle Dave. I'm trying to figure out
Yes.
this. Okay, so this is your brother.
Yes.
Okay,
We talk about Dave a lot.
okay. I feel like it's like him just kind of being there for your Uncle Dave, because again, your Uncle Dave, I feel like either may be experiencing some health issues or may have been having his own. So he's saying, listen, just be there for my brother. I love him with everything I've got. And just know that I love you. Tell everyone I said hello. And just know that he is okay. There's also an S name, S, like a female S, either Sally or Stacy. Do you know who this may be? An S name. And again, it could be a middle name.
No.
Yes. Yes, please. So do me a favor as we get off. Just he's saying, because it's say hello to the S name. So I really do. It's a middle first or a middle name, and I do feel like it's connecting as well. And I just want you to just kind of think of that when you get off, and if it makes sense to you, put it in the comments. Can you do that for me, hun?
I will.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I really do feel like it's going to come. Anyhow, he lets you know that he loves you. Please, please, please know that he is okay. And I will just leave that with you. Okay, hun?
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Lots of love to you. Bye-bye. Okay. Let us do another one. You know, what's interesting, I will just say, so sometimes, Spirit will give you something so strong, like the S, like I keep seeing S, and feeling it was a feminine name, and the sitter can't quite take it. Sometimes we have psychic amnesia, and sometimes we could be wrong, but sometimes we have psychic amnesia, right? And they just can't. So when you sit on it and it kind of comes in, that's why. So just know, trust me, I did an exercise with the students the other night, and the volunteers were like, nope, doesn't make sense. They emailed me the next day and said, oh my gosh, those names were right. They did make sense. So it's always fun to kind of see that. How about 818? Hi, 818. This is Colby. Who is this?
It's Mary.
Hi, Mary. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Yes, I can.
Okay. What can I do for you tonight?
Too many people have passed to ask about one specific, so I thought I'd do something fun.
Okay.
Anything on a future love life or anything you see relationship-wise coming up?
Okay. All right. Let me kind of go into this. I do, just kind of tuning into this though, I do feel like it's been a little bit of a rough road. So,
oh yeah.
I feel like I feel like even before COVID, it was a little rough, right? But I think COVID, you just were like, I'm done.
Yeah.
So, however, we've got spring and things are opening up, and I feel like, Mary, the most important thing about this love coming in for you is really about you, honestly, Mary, kind of maybe changing some perspective, changing how you're doing things or trying things, almost changing the mindset. But I do feel like if you are willing to do this and willing to kind of say, yeah, I'll try something new, I'll put myself out there, I do feel like this person steps into you and steps in for you. It's not this kind of whirlwind situation though. I feel like this is someone where it builds more slowly. So it's like you almost have to become familiar with them first, and then I feel like that's when you bring them in. There's something around work. Mary, did you either change work or you looking to change your work environment? Something around work.
I'm not sure. I don't know if they'll give me a contract for next year.
Okay. I saw
or if
something
I'm safe
around.
there, so I don't know.
Okay, I felt like there was something around work that was changing, and that's almost, I feel like, how you come across this person. So I almost feel like it's through a work environment. So can I ask what it is you do, Mary?
Work at a school.
Okay, got it.
We're in a school.
Okay, because I feel like there's this change. I want to recommend, Mary, for you. I just feel like I think this change would be good. I just feel like there's a lot of, I don't know, not just relationship. I just feel like a lot of your areas feel like you're either a little bored with them or you're just like, you're not feeling fully fulfilled. You know what I mean? And so I want you to just start
Exactly.
yeah. And I just feel like, I honestly, I would say it might be just in your highest good that this contract not be renewed. I'm going to encourage you to either look at another position, look at another school. I just feel like even changing the work then absolutely kind of also helps this love life too, because you just start to feel better. You start to kind of have a little more spring in your step. But I almost feel like it starts with work. So that's kind of interesting. Even though we asked about relationship, it's like, let's get work figured out and then relationship falls into place. Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
So I don't need to use those horrible apps or dating sites or.
Listen, well, here's the thing.
I've never tried those.
I know, but I'm, anyone who's done with me a session, I'm a huge advocate of trying them. I know, but you got to change your mindset. See, if you say horrible apps, you're
True.
already setting yourself up. Like, how could it possibly work for you when you're even love? Like, I really do feel like I want you to really work on shifting your mindset around it, because that's how it's going to come in. And I, listen,
True.
if it were me, I would be on the apps. I would meet people out, as much as we can. I would look in the workplace. I really wouldn't limit. Don't limit yourself, because it's like the more opportunity you put yourself out there, then the more opportunity you're giving the universe to bring you your person. I think people think that there's only one way. The universe can only bring them one way, or it's one thing. And that's just not true at all. It's wherever your vibration is. So once your vibration is in alignment for it, then it comes in. So I say, put it out there in every way, and use discernment, right? Yeah. And create a profile that will really weed out at least some of those that you are not trusting, right? And, I'm not one to say, hey, let's look for someone in another country and all of these, be conscientious and be right. I see people doing that, and I'm not saying that you can't find someone that way. But again, we want to bring in someone close to you. We want to bring in someone now. I 100% feel that this is possible, Mary. I just got to get you to kind of let's clean slate here. Clean slate, mama. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
True. I do need a fresh start.
You got this. I really do feel like it's going to change, because I feel like this fresh start, once you do this, then I feel like there's something around your hair you change. So I don't know if that's been on your mind or something you thought about, but I actually feel like it changes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So again, let's look at this change, and then it really impacts the other areas of your life, and you just start to feel a lot better. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Lots of love to you. Yes, you got this. All right. Have a good night.
Thank you, Colby. Really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
You too. Thank you.
Okay. Bye, hon. All right, you guys. Let us do another one here. Let us do 850. Hey, 850. This is Colby.
Hi
Who
there.
is this? Hi there. Who is this?
This is Allison.
Hi, Allison. How you
Can
doing?
you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Good.
What-
Okay,
What
awesome.
can I do for you
I was
tonight?
just hoping to connect with my mom, whatever comes through.
Yes. Allison, the oddest thing, I got to work this out. The first thing your mom did was hit your hand. Okay. So
Huh.
I feel like your mom is very
Why?
playful. I'll tell you why in a second. I feel like she's very playful. Would you
Okay.
understand this? Like, there's a real playfulness to her. There's a real like, don't be silly. Like, stop that. Don't be silly. Of course I'm here. Like, I think there's sometimes because she talks to you all the time, and you hear her, you connect to her. I feel like you're connecting the dots with her, but then there's times like you'll try to question it, right? And then so that's why she slaps your hand, like, don't be silly. You know it's me. And I do feel like there's a sense of this. I really do really feel with her. Did your mom end up, she showed me what I saw was, honestly, I saw some knees, and I saw some like the legs. Did your mom either have some swelling or something with her legs at all that you understand?
She had a stroke, but actually I'm having a knee problem.
All right. I know you're having trouble like walking or walking evenly distributed with weight. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just going up and down stairs. I can walk okay.
Okay. I want to ask Allison, is there anything that you have been working on? Like, have you also been working on your diet at all, or eating or something with weight?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Because she's there with you. Like, I feel like, Allison, there's been this place where you got into a bit of a depression, maybe. Or I'm not diagnosing, right? It's just a feeling she's giving me. Like, I feel
No.
Okay.
True. Yeah.
Okay. Because I feel like you had this, and then I feel like that kind of lethargic feeling, I feel like maybe we put on a little bit of weight that doesn't, it doesn't feel natural to you. Like it feels like it's because of like the sadness. Like,
it doesn't feel like my body.
No, right. And she recognizes
I
this.
feel like an alien in my own body.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I feel like she recognizes this, and she's helping you. Now, one thing I am just going to say, Allison, this is just from your mom. I don't want you, like, I do feel like I want you to be kinder to yourself. Like, she gives me she shows me like cellulite. I don't know if you do, girl, we all do, but she's saying, I want you to be kinder with yourself. I want you to be more loving, because I feel like you see it, and then you really kind of talk down to yourself, and she hears you, and she wants you to be positive about yourself. She's with you. She says it takes time. Okay. And I do feel like, though, I almost feel like, now, would this injury be connected to, like, are you taking legal action with this knee, or was there an injury and then a lawsuit or something like this?
Yeah. Yes, that's going on right now.
Okay. Because I felt like you fell.
Lawsuit.
Okay. But is it also connected to, first of all, I know it's connected to the knee, like at least spiritually. I'm just curious, is it also connected to the knee technically? Like you fell at a public place and that's where this is heading?
Yeah. I was hit by a car.
Okay, got it. Because she gives me...
And I fell in a public place.
Right, okay. Because she gives me the feeling but she was already passed away at this point. Am I correct on the other side?
It was just a few months before she passed.
Okay, got it. She makes me
feel
the
lawsuit now going.
Okay,
still going on.
She makes me feel like she's there giving you support during this lawsuit, and she tells you to be strong. Like, so I feel like this is about being strong. And I know, like, you just are a natural little empath, and I know you're a people pleaser, but she's like, no, I want you to fight for yourself. Like, I feel like I feel like they weren't paying attention. I do. I feel like there's something where they weren't looking. And I feel like maybe that has something to do with this.
They weren't.
Okay. And so I feel like
that's the argument.
Okay. And I feel like it's about, her saying, for you to kind of stand up for yourself with this. Okay. So, but she also doesn't want it to take you down. I think it's really important because I really feel like that accident and then followed by her passing was just kind of, and then something with a living situation. So I feel like it was these three things all together that just kind of hit you really hard. Do you understand this?
I do. Yes.
And
Sorry, I'm getting choked up.
I know, baby. She's letting you know she's with you. She's letting you know, I understand this and I know this. Your mom's passing to me was so quick, though. I just feel like it was so quick. And I just don't think
it was out of the blue.
Yeah, I was just going to say didn't feel. Was there also, you said stroke. I saw blood clot. I don't know if that's the same thing. I mean, maybe they're different. I'm not really sure. But I do get the sense with her where I feel like as soon as it happened, I just feel like that was kind of, so here's what I feel like. I feel like, and you can correct me, but I feel like she experienced the stroke. And although I don't feel like she passed at that moment. I feel like it had been a little bit afterwards, but I do feel like there wasn't like coming back from it. But I feel like technically either she was on breathing machines or something. Is this correct?
Yes, I had 2 days to say goodbye.
Right,
and
that's
she could
what I felt
communicate
like.
with her closing or opening her eyes.
Yes, because I felt like she was on like something was helping her breathe. She wasn't breathing on a machine was helping her breathe. But I do know, I just, because she says, this happened so quick, but I did get a chance. I did get a chance to say goodbye. I did get a chance to hear my babies. I did get a chance to kind of like be at peace with it. So she had an opportunity to be at peace with it. Okay. And I know it was so crazy. Like, I feel like the hospital room visit, all of it, it feels very manic. It feels like a very manic.
It was.
But she wants you to know that she heard you.
I had to be in charge for everyone.
Yeah. But she wants you to know that she heard you. Allison, is there a B name that we can connect to? B as in boy, like Bethany or something. Beth.
I did the logo for my company in honor of my mom. It's a B.
Oh, got it. She wants you to know she knows you did this. So she wants you to know. Is there a Bloom? What about Bloom also? Did you buy flowers, or is there a connection to flowers, or is flowers part of the logo? There's something with flowers as well.
It was just special flowers that, not for the logo, but
got it. Okay, I'm
for her
combining
service.
That's
I did
fine.
special flowers.
Okay, got it. Okay, she really gives me a feeling of knowing that she's there with you and that she's on this path with you and that she's not leaving and she's going to be right there by you. Okay. And just to know that she,
it's amazing, Colby,
and she supports you. She supports you and she wants you to know that. Okay. I have a sense, Allison, I keep feeling like there's another move, sweetheart. Are you looking? Is that move now another move coming in? I feel like there is. I know you might have just. Sorry.
You mean like a physical move, like where I live?
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I'm originally from Florida. I live in Colorado, and my business is kind of moving me back to Florida.
I want you to surrender. Listen, I want you to surrender to this because I feel like this business is going to be so abundant once you move. It is. You got to move on. I know it's really tough, but I just feel like you surrendering to it will really, really help kind of manifest. And then also, you are not married. Am I correct, Allison?
No, I am. For 12 years. Yeah.
Are you at is there a new?
We're not, no. We're actually doing okay.
Hang on. Bear with me.
Are you going through?
Bear with me. Bear with me. Let me do this. Let me do this because she makes me feel like there's a crossroads, and that usually means we're at a decision, new direction, trying something new. So it's either starting a family, like, hey, are we at this point? Is it
Yes.
No. Does that make sense then?
Yes.
Okay. Because
we're doing IVF right now.
Perfect. Because she gives me this feeling of embrace this crossroads, and let yourself, I know you guys are doing okay. I want you to let yourself though, because you've got so much going on inside your head. Okay. She wants you to really connect your heart to him and allow that piece to really step in. And I feel like that's going to help you kind of move in this direction with such peace and ease and expanding the family. Okay, honey?
Connect. You mean, wait, it kind of cut out there. Did you say release to him or can you repeat that part?
Connect your heart with your husband. Meaning you've got so much going on inside your head. You've got fear, you've got worry, you've got stress.
Yeah.
That's so difficult for baby making. So your mom is saying, connect your heart back to your husband. Let him be the rock. Let him surrender to this. And that is going to help you ease through the crossroads. Okay. And really be there. Okay, hon?
He's actually been fantastic. I was like, no, don't tell me anything else. He's awesome.
No, it's just, we're allowed to be listen, you guys, anybody listening, you're 100% allowed to be at a crossroads with your partner. A crossroads doesn't mean it's ending. That doesn't what that, it means it literally, see again, you're like the other caller. It's about perception, right? It absolutely could be the beginning of something brand new, the beginning of something magnificent, the beginning of a whole new vibrational level and vibrational connection. So just know that just because it's a crossroads doesn't mean it's negative, okay?
Okay.
All right. Lots of love to you. Lots of love from your mom.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a good night. You're welcome.
So needed.
I'm glad you got through.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye. Okay, you guys, we're actually coming to the end so quickly. My God, my goodness, this really went by so fast, okay? Let me do a quick one here. Let us just kind of tune in and see what we've got here. This is going to be a quick one, so I'm giving you a chance to kind of know that we will do it as quickly as we can. How about we do 330? P330. This is Colby.
Hello.
Hi there.
How are you doing tonight?
I am well. Who is this?
This is Emily, and I'm hoping that somebody on the other side can give me some direction. It's been a tough year, and I think that I need a change, so I'm hoping somebody can help out.
I feel like, to me, and in the way I work, I just want to be fair with you, Emily. I can certainly tune in and I can help you with direction. I feel like our loved ones are there to support us and to kind of cheer us on, but I don't really feel like your loved ones make decisions for you. So how about I just kind of tune in, we see where it goes, and we'll go from there. Does that sound good?
Sure.
Okay. Because
wonderful.
Okay, because when I tune in, the one thing I kind of feel like is almost like, I don't want to say going back to your roots, but I feel like there's a sense of going back to what's important to you. Like, I really do feel like you've kind of gotten derailed a bit, and it feels like it's one obstacle after another, one setback after the other, right? And so I feel like You've got it. Yeah. So I feel like what they're saying is, listen, it's because you're kind of going in a direction that you don't want to go in. Like, you're doing it because either you think you need to or you've been told, but they're saying, listen, go back to what your heart wants. Go back to what makes you feel good. Emily, I really feel like you really enjoy also being around nature or being around being around people that are like really genuine and really down to earth, because I do feel like there's been a lot of trouble with relationships as well. Like, people just either being fake or, just weird stuff like that too.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's like, don't be afraid to kind of follow your heart, follow, where you feel good. It's weird. I mean, I keep seeing horses. I don't know if there's horses.
I have lost myself. So
yeah,
I've lost myself, and I know this, but I don't know how to get back. And it has been one catastrophe after another, and I'm like so done with it.
Yeah, I feel like
Do
it's
you see me moving?
I do, but I keep feeling like it's moving somewhere that's not in a big city. Like I feel like it's moving somewhere that is
Right.
getting back to, people like smaller community, people that care, people that almost like not saying that it could be like either the Midwest or the South. Like I'm not really sure, but I want to be around like uh, livestock, that there's people helping each other. There's nature around me.
Like farmers?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of where my heart is wanting to go, but I don't know where that is.
It's horses. So I feel like I narrowed it down. We are either in Wisconsin,
Okay.
Colorado, or Texas.
Or where was the last place?
Texas.
Texas. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Well, that is some great news that gives me a little hope.
Yeah.
I haven't had much yet this year.
Yeah.
But I really appreciate what you do in helping people.
Yeah.
And is there any messages anybody from the other side wants to just throw at me?
I just feel like there's a man in the spirit world. This feels like a father for you, or definitely a male mentor. So would you have a father on the other side, Emily?
I would. We weren't close, but he is on the other side.
That's right.
Yeah.
So it's okay that you don't have to be close for him to come forward, right? I feel like a male steps forward.
Okay.
This makes me feel like this is a father. And he really makes me feel like it's a sense of, I feel like there's a sense where he abandoned you. I don't know when this was, but I feel like at some point he abandoned you. He did not show up for you. And I feel like he takes responsibility for this, but I also feel like he's saying, listen, I am here now. So when you make this next move, I'm going to be right there by you. I'm going to show you. I'm going to be supportive. You're going to feel my love. I just want you to know that I'm right there with you. Okay.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I never felt his love.
Yep. He's there.
That will be a nice treat.
I feel like your dad smoked.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah. I feel like your dad smoked. So I think you're going to smell smoke, either cigar or cigarette smoke. I feel like you're going to smell smoke, and that's how you're going to know it's him.
I've actually, one time me and my grandson were in the car, and it smelled like somebody sitting beside me smoking. Even my grandson could smell it. And I joked to him. I said, his name is Bryant. I said, Bryant, are you smoking cigarettes? He said, Granny, I'm only 6. But we both smelt it. So is that my dad showing me that he's there?
Yes, that's your dad saying, I'm right here. I'm with you. And I feel like, honestly, you've been through a lot. Like if you allow yourself that opportunity to, be open to knowing that that's him and experiencing it, I feel like that's going to create so much healing. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah. Lots of love.
Have a great night.
Yeah. You've got
so
this. And just
Thank
know,
you. Back to you.
I see land. I see horses. We've got either this Colorado, Wisconsin, Texas, like that kind of open land feel with horses and a community. And I just feel like it's going to feel really, really strong and connected for you. Okay.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Have a good
great
night.
evening.
All right. Bye-bye. All right, everybody. That is the end of our show tonight. So thank you for calling in, tuning in. I'm sorry for the calls that weren't able to come through, but I'm always here. And next week, I have a great guest on, so be sure to join me, and lots of love to you. So make sure you're hitting the like so you get the live notices. You know when I am live and I'm here with you. So lots of love, and thank you so much. And just your loved ones are just a thought away. All right. See you next week.
Thank you for listening to the Colby Rebel Show. Be sure to follow Colby on social media at Psychic Rebel. And if you've enjoyed this podcast, please head on over to iTunes to leave a review to help Colby grow the tribe. Colby is an international psychic medium, teacher, best-selling author, and speaker. She is a master teacher of the Lisa Williams International School of Spiritual Development and is the owner of the Colby Rebel Spirit Center in Los Angeles. Visit colbyrebel.com.